my name's Tom Perry. So I'm the head of membership at the International Compliance Association, so ICA, and we've worked with Diplomasafe for around a year. So we represent compliance professionals working around the world. So those people working within the fields of governance, risk, and compliance, which includes things like financial crime prevention, anti-money laundering. So lots of professionals working within regulated industries and regulated firms who are looking for membership to an organization and primarily looking for knowledge, community of people, and importantly, recognition for themselves as a professional, which is why we came to Diplomasafe to help with that piece around recognition for compliant professionals working around the world. So we've got members in 150 countries, which always staggers me. We're based here in the UK. So yeah, we've got around 20,000 members across, I think it's 152 countries now. So the kind of two main challenges really were providing recognition for members, but then also recognition for people studying, students on our qualifications. So where we were before Diplomasafe was for membership, is the area I look after. Recognition was solely down to letters, designations after the name. So depending on the level of membership, you could use certain designations at the end of your title to show your status within the community. And that was problematic because it couldn't be validated in any way. We couldn't police that. People could use those letters. And it didn't also give the users and members a way of showcasing that status apart from on their business cards or email signatures. So there was no kind of social amplification of that status really. So that was not helping our members to be recognized that they were a member of an international professional body. And the other aspect was that we have been working with Diplomasafe on and kind of expanding is providing certificates for those people completing their qualifications and courses. So we were producing certificates, hard copy or digital certificates, but kind of PDFs. Primarily the issue that we had was providing recognition to members for their membership of the body and providing a robust way of them being able to showcase that, but also for it to be validated. We just didn't have a solution in place at all. So our members weren't able to be recognized for the affiliation to ICA and the fact that they'd gone the extra mile to become a member of a professional body. So we had people who weren't current subscribers, who perhaps had been members in the past, who were still using those credentials to say that they were members of the association when actually they had no affiliation with us currently. And that didn't serve either party, us or them, particularly well, because they didn't have any way of other people validating it and we didn't have a way of policing that. So yeah, it just wasn't a great formalized structure for recognition at all. And that was something that we recognized as a problem. And then we were obviously looking for some way to solve that. We issued membership certificates. So we were able to, on our website, in our member portal, people could download a PDF of a membership certificate. And what they were doing, the users, was taking that certificate and then uploading it into LinkedIn and other social media platforms to show that they were a member. But that had certain data security issues. It had their membership number on it. And, it just didn't look great because you were kind of taking a photograph effectively or a scan of an actual certificate. So it was a kind of workaround solution that members themselves were utilizing. So we could see that we recognized we had a problem, but members through their behavior on social platforms were showing us that there was a need there as well. Previously, we didn't have a way of recognizing them. So we had designations and we had kind of certificates that we published online. So we've ceased that. So we don't issue those certificates into the membership area anymore. So we've reduced the kind of support inquiries around certificates. But obviously, we've started a new process in terms of digital badging. So I think we checked the statistics and we've issued now over 35,000 credentials to our members. So we've helped those people have a way of being able to be recognized with digital badges and certificates through Diplomasafe that we just simply couldn't before. So that's huge. We've noticed obviously a huge increase in our social media presence as well. So those people are not only taking those badges and claiming them, but then sharing them. And that's been the big win for us, is that they're then taking that and showcasing it with their social network. So in terms of exposure for us as an organization, that's, across people's LinkedIn timelines and social media platforms, they're seeing ICA in the name more and more. And, the comments and interactions on those people's posts are, brilliant. People getting congratulated for, maybe upgrading their membership to the next level or achieving a certain status with us. And that just wasn't there before. So it's a really tangible difference in our social media interactions that we see now that we didn't have prior to being able to issue these badges. So that's really helped us get more traction and more visibility online. There are a huge number of people out there working in the profession that aren't members of ICA, and we have an alumni of around about 170,000 people who previously done qualifications with us but aren't members. So we'd like to engage with those people more often, and now through showcasing these badges, we're hoping to reach those people who may have colleagues and friends who are members of ICA, who are in their timelines and in their social media communities and networks, who will be seeing this interaction with recognition. And we know that our members want that from us. They want recognition. They want us to help amplify their credibility and their status. And this is a tool. This is a tool to help us to do that. And it's been really effective so far, and we're really pleased. We kind of put together requirements for digital credentials. We'd heard about digital credentials for various conferences we've been to, webinars we attended. And when we were looking at this problem of how we recognize members and how we strengthen this recognition piece for ourselves, we could see that a solution out in the market that other professional bodies and associations were using was digital credentials, and it looked really good. So then we put our requirements together and started looking at providers, and there's obviously a number of different providers out there who offer that service. One of our sister companies had used Diplomasafe in the past for issuing credentials for certificates and for qualifications, so we had an introduction via that. So I guess it was a little bit of word of mouth and previous experience that led us to interact, but we still were engaging with other vendors. And then it became quite apparent when we started the conversations that this was going to be a really good solution for us with Diplomasafe. I think what we liked about this solution in comparison to some of the other vendors was the flexibility, the ease of use. It was really quite straightforward to get this set up, and the speed as well of getting it set up. There wasn't a lengthy process. It didn't take 6 months, or longer to set this up. This was done within a matter of weeks or a couple of months to set this process up. It was hassle-free. It was really straightforward, and we had the trust from them working with one of our organisations that we were familiar with. So that's kind of how we came to work with Diplomasafe, and not a decision we're regretting. The setup was very good. We've really appreciated the responsiveness of the support. I think that's been really good. So that's one of the things that we were concerned about, because we know with all these types of technological projects that the data is the key, and if things go wrong, then we're going to need help, and that's been really good. When you enter into these sort of tools, solutions, you're always a bit dubious about, will it have an impact? Will it really make a difference? Are we just using up budget that we could be doing something else with? But actually, it's become quite a fundamental piece of our membership offering now, that members know that they will get these badges. And we've seen now with renewals, people are then chasing us to say, well, when will I get my new badge? And when can I expect this? And so it's become part of their membership experience with us as well. What we're looking to do now is try to track to see the impact it's had on renewals. That'll be really interesting to see. We certainly know that at the top level, so our fellow members, their renewal rate has increased by 10% since we started this relationship. There may be a number of factors around that, but we're pretty certain that we can attribute this back to the badges, because at that level, the very top level, status is their primary motivation for our members generally across that community, because they're a fellow of a professional body. And when it comes to that renewal decision, if they don't renew that membership, they won't get that status and recognition piece. And now it's formalized and recognized and validated through a badge. It's driving almost 100% renewal at that level. So that's a real win for us, and that's something that we want to continue. And our fellow community is much smaller than the rest of the membership, because obviously they're the elite level. But we've got just touching 1,000 fellows now, where we had kind of just over 900 a year ago, and the renewal rate on that now is at 99%. So month by month, we're getting 99% of those people, whereas a year ago we were just around about 90% of those people. So it's gone up by almost 10%. It's difficult to put a financial number on that, because it obviously changes month to month. But, if we can be growing that community in one and then getting 99% renewal rate on that community of people, that's a real win for us. And it's our belief that it's the recognition piece that drives the majority of that renewal decision. Yeah, it's interesting how we've had members come back and ask for, because they've been for years, can I still have a physical certificate? And I think that's one of the nice things about the Diplomasafe offerings, that they could have the digital badge. So for those who wanted to be kind of early adopters and utilize that digital badge, they can showcase that. But there's also the option within the platform to download a certificate as well. So for those people who actually wanted an A4, piece of paper saying that they're a member, they could have that option as well within the platform, which was nice because it serviced those members as well, and meant we didn't have to go back to a manual offering either. But yeah, it certainly does. I mean, for us, we want to be seen as forward thinking. We're constantly evolving our offering for qualifications and for members. We've just launched a brand new learning hub, which is much more mobile optimized, and we've, loads of kind of CPD learning materials in podcasts and videos. So we want to be seen as that kind of modern professional organization, and using digital badges just further reinforces hopefully that reputation with our members that actually these guys are forward thinking, modern, serving the interests of the modern day professional, not kind of archaic and academic and just kind of stuck in the past. So that's very much kind of the organization we want to be, and this obviously is one way of helping us to get that image really to our members. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend Diplomasafe at all. I think anybody thinking about a credential, I would, make sure that your requirements are clear and it's what's going to help your organisation. And then, in terms of looking for the options out there, for us, we're really pleased with the decision to choose Diplomasafe. I think it was, like I said, compared to other vendors, it was really competitively priced, but also the value proposition in terms of the onboarding and the support whilst we're doing it, and the flexibility of the offering, giving us the option to then further expand it into other things like qualification certificates and awards as well, and micro learning. It was a win-win all round for us, so I'd highly recommend it.